Patrick Gilman says he wants a shirt. There's Patrick Gilman. Who we gonna give a shirt to today? Did we get
best call? The actual, but it's gonna be an actual call today. Yeah, we're not giving it to somebody that just has a good comment.
Did we give the old boy last week? We got him his pack, didn't we?
Yeah, I've gotten everything on this. This has been really easy to follow through on. So it's actually been one of the easiest things to follow through. Jake wants to know if we're gonna have a booth at Beans this Saturday, and no.
Hopefully we make it down to Beans one year though.
Yeah. So far we haven't had enough people to do the wrap up from our event. It just takes a while, though.
You can call 859-3. What is it? What is my number? 355-9002.
So funny enough, it's on the feed.
Oh hell, there it is. Look here. Here's my phone number. Right there on the feed.
So call of the day wins a free T-shirt, guys. Oh, all right. You ready for one?
Let's go.
For longevity, which motor do you like best in all stock form? The 6.2 or the 6.9?
I guess between the two, it'd probably be the 6.9. As bad as I hate to say that, as bad as I hate to say that about a 4, the 6.2s were known for breaking cranks. So I don't know what caused that phenomenon. I'm not a 6.2 expert by any means, but the 6.9 was definitely a bulletproof motor for sure. 6.9. That's right. It's crazy, man. You're sitting here and you're watching the feed and trying to keep up with the.
You're so far behind. That's what got Aircall all screwed up last week when they cut one out.
Well, then you look at this and they got somebody post on their feed that says President of the United States thanks the Black Lives Matter, rally. Just what's going on?
All right, you ready? 2012 Dodge deleted EFI Live Gorilla. Mechanic says I need a new clutch to go past first tune.
Yes.
Suggesting a South Bend that says it will be loud because of the aluminum transmission housing.
That's correct.
Is that true?
Yeah. The gear rollover from the G56s resonates through the aluminum housing, so it's going to be loud. It's not unbearable. It's just louder than what you're used to. It is in no way unbearable. In fact, they've made enough adjustments to the clutches now that, let's take drive-through, for example. You're probably not going to have to turn the truck off in a drive-through to be able to do an order. So that's one of the positive things of it. But yes, you definitely are not going to be able to do anything with your tuning on stock Dodge clutch. Excuse me. And I would suggest, if you're going to try to use the different levels of your tuning, with going with the street dual disc for sure. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I agree with him. I'm trying to read through the questions. Show us your blue ring.
Yes, right there. Right there. There's what is it? The never-ending circle? What is it called? The infinite circle? It's not the circle of life. What's the word for it?
I don't know what you want.
It's the circle. It's the unending circle of my marriage, which is awesome. If you guys aren't married, you gotta go out there and get yourself married. Find yourself a good woman and get married. It's good stuff. It really is.
Best diesel motor in your opinion?
5.9 Cummins. I mean, for something that you can work on with a 3/4 inch wrench and a hammer, 5.9 Cummins all day.
My buddy has a 2008 6.4 Power Stroke. Just had a brand new long block put in. Truck will crank but will not start. Dealer wants to tear into the motor but will void warranty on the motor, being that it was purchased elsewhere.
A 2008 Ford that they just put a long block in.
Will not start.
And cranks and will not start. Why won't it start? That's the question that you've got to ask. There's probably not going to be anything mechanical in the motor, just based on what little bit that you told me, that's going to keep it from starting. You need more information than that. Why is it not starting? Is it not building fuel pressure? Or if it's not building fuel pressure, is it because you got a high side leak on one of your rear injectors, or is your lift pump not running, or so on and so forth? So more information for sure. No, I don't think that you need to tear into the motor. Probably need to get your truck out of that dealership or wherever it is, first. If you're hearing a strange noise in it while you're cranking, it sounds like it's metal on metal or a bottom end failure of some sort, then yeah, maybe tear into the motor, but find out why it won't start first. Most places, more on that. Most places won't say, let's tear into the motor and figure out why it won't start. You know what I mean? It's an odd one. IDS is a powerful tool. So if the shop's got IDS, I don't think that they would need to go into your motor.
Someone call us.
Yeah, somebody, please help me.
We're still waiting for a call. Remember, best call of the day gets a free shirt.
Today, trending on Facebook, you've got Vladimir Tarasenko. Who the hell is that? Who is Vladimir Tarasenko? You know who that is? Well, he's #1 trending thing right now on the internet. Corey Feldman and Hurricane Nicole. So whoever Vladimir Tarasenko is, he's trending more than Hurricane Nicole is. Hell, I want to find out who Vladimir Tarasenko is. Nobody's going to call us. Vladimir.
All right, here's one. I have a 2-inch leveling kit going on the 2004 Cummins. Do I really need shocks?
Vladimir Tarasenko is a Russian professional ice hockey player. That's why I would have known that. He plays for the Blues. He must be pretty damn good because he's trending. But the next thing that comes up is Vladimir Tarasenko's wife. So if you guys are looking to see what Vladimir Tarasenko's wife looks like, that's the next thing on Google there. Say what? What are we doing?
I have a 2-inch leveling kit going on a 2004 Cummins. Do I really need shocks?
A 2-inch leveling kit, buying the extended shocks, you're just going to get that much more comfortable to ride. Do you need them? Probably not. Are you going to want them? You're probably going to want them. Yeah. Oh, Tarasenko helps Blues top the Blacks off 5-2 and over. Is it hockey season? It's hockey season. More Q&A with Wade's going well today, huh?
It is. It's popping out. We should have kept it the way it was. Does fire ring in the head really help that much?
Yeah, if you're going, fire ringing is definitely going to give you an extra piece of confidence in what you're doing. It is not an end-all, be-all. You can still have, other problems, but it's definitely going to put you in a whole different realm of boost capability. Yes, fire ringing is a good thing.
Josh Wesley is making fun of our porn cam in the background.
Yeah.
And that's our actual main camera. That's what we do all of our install videos with. Yeah. Use the hell out of that thing.
Diesel porn.
Yeah.
That's Josh. Josh, you get your turbo off yet? I saw you got your turbo off, but if you got it back on, is the truck back up and running?
Our 604 is worth having if they've been bulletproof.
Yes. And not so much bulletproof as long as the motor's been well taken care of over its life. And then yes, it needs to have EGR delete. Got over 100,000 miles on it. Change out your oil cooler, so on and so forth. There's a lot there to do on the motors, but yeah, it's a good motor. But it takes an initial investment.
I got a 2015 2500 Cummins that pops very noticeably.
Holy crap, we got a phone call.
Is it an actual
It's
phone
gonna be
call or
great.
is this
This is Wade.
Hey, Wade. My name's Mike.
Hey, Mike. How are you, man?
I am doing good. I just commented on Facebook.
Yeah.
I have ordered parts a couple of times to you guys, and it has been fantastic that I got so much help.
Well, thank you, man.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a 04.5 Dodge 3500. It's in the shop.
Okay.
You guys just shipped me injectors for it.
Okay.
I was thinking about the next thing I want to do is they're doing a slight tuning upgrade while they're at it. It's got a stock intake.
Okay.
I've read all sorts of stuff. What would be a good intake or not intake? Well, maybe it is intake.
Are you wanting to do like a cold air intake, or are you thinking about an intake horn on the motor?
Well, is a cold air intake really worth it? And what's a reasonably priced one out there?
Well, a couple of different answers on that. The cold air intake is going to be worth it in my experience or my opinion, just for the access to the filter. You're going to get a lot quicker access to the filter to take it off or see how dirty it is, to clean it, so on and so forth. It's and it's got that cool factor underneath of the hood. You are going to get an increase in boost responsiveness from it. It's probably not going to be a seat of the pants feel, but you are going to get an increase from that. If you're looking to do a turbo upgrade down the road, which is probably going to be your next step, as you start working with your fuel side and you start to begin to work with your tuning. We say this all the time: horsepower is kind of addictive. So you're probably going to go another step. Turbo is usually the most natural next step for you to take. Most turbo companies will require that you have a cold air intake on the truck before they're able to do any warranties on the turbo, or that'll be the first thing that they ask you if you have on your truck.
Okay, I'm not wanting to go crazy. This is my daily driver.
Right.
And
did you do a bigger set of injectors, Mike, or?
Let me see exactly. The shop out here. Can I say their name?
Yeah, sure.
Desert Diesel Truck Repair over here in Surprise has been excellent for me.
Right.
And they're doing 60 over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they actually do tuning.
Okay. So they're going to do EFI Live for you then.
He explained it to me, and I went, "Okay, I'm glad you understand it."
Did your CP3 pump that you bought, Mike? Did you go with a stock CP3 or did you go with a little bit over CP3?
It's over. A few months ago, the factory fuel pump went bad.
Okay.
We installed it fast, but at the time he said stuff went downstream. I'm worried about the CP3 pump.
Okay.
Got 6 months more. It grenaded last week, so we're doing pump. All the lines from the pump to the injectors and new injectors.
Okay. All right. That's actually a good call. Yeah. So that's a good light build on fuel. Provided that he does a good job with your tuning, which sounds like he's a pretty knowledgeable mechanic. He should do very well with the tuning. I think that you're going to be okay. I think a cold air intake is going to be just a natural product for you to want to put on the truck. That's it's going to help you with your boost responsiveness. Like I said, it's all teased to a certain extent. Yeah. I guess you have exhaust on the truck as well, Mike?
There. I have a cat.
Okay.
Behind the cat.
Yeah.
It's 5 inches all the way out.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, you're located in California, aren't you?
No, I'm in Arizona.
Or in Arizona. Okay. Okay. The making it any more. Let's see, how do I say this? There are more exhaust modifications that you can do as well, Mike. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. There's more exhaust modifications that you can do as well that are going to also help you with the EGT. So when you change your air in by going with a cold air intake, you also want to kind of make sure that you're changing your air out, i.e. exhaust. So something to think about on that end too.
Oh, and Daniel at Desert Diesel just said, excuse me, it's 6 inches.
Okay.
Out.
I got you.
So then what I would need to do next is to do a cold air intake.
Yeah.
Are they the same? Is one better than the other?
Pretty much the same. We sell a lot of. We do well with all of the intakes. Our best selling intake line is S&B. S&B is a nice intake because it's got the clear plexiglass lid on it. You can always see the status of the filter. That's a good.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. We sell quite a bit of AFE. We've been selling AFE for years. They make a very good intake. Engine is a new line that we've picked up. We sell a nice intake kit as well, and it's actually got a filter minder on it. So that would be my 3 suggestions as far as manufacturers go on the cold air intake: S&B, AFE, and engine.
Yeah, because I'm off-road, 4-wheel drive and off-road quite a bit.
Right.
So making sure the filter's good is a primary concern.
Yeah, and on all 3 of those, S&B and AFE, you can get oiled filter. It's a lifetime filter. So you clean the filter, put it back in, and you're good to go.
Okay. Terrific.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hey, no problem. If there's anything we can do for you, Mike, just call us. Let us know.
You've been terrific for me so far, and that's where I get my parts.
Awesome. Thank you, man. I hope your phone calls get everybody else into calling in, hopefully, now.
Write his number down before you hang up.
They're listening to me over here.
Hey, Mike, this phone number that came up on caller ID, is this the phone number we can get back a hold of you? I think Adam's going to send you a shirt, man.
If he wins, call
602. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. I got it. I got you.
The 4010.
4010. I got it. Mike, thanks so much, man.
Well, thank you very much, sir. It's terrific.
Yep. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. See, man, we can do phone calls. Everybody calls. We don't even have to talk about trucks if you don't want to talk about trucks. Mike's a good, awesome guy. He called. We did a good job there. Call us. We're going to talk about trucks. We'll talk about hunting. We'll talk about basketball. We'll talk about football. Whatever you want to talk about, it's fine. Aha! Here's Utah calling. This is Wade.
Hi, Wade. The last live thing you did on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
I was the one that asked about where I should be looking for water leaks on a Duramax.
Right.
Okay, I found out it's an intermittent water leak. It's an intermittent leak out of the weep hole. Like, it doesn't always do it, but I caught it doing it one time after I got home.
On your water pump?
Yeah.
What year Duramax was it?
2001.
Okay, that's real common, man, on the LB7s. That's really, really common on the LB7s.
All right. Is there anything you'd recommend? Just go get like a cheap something from like O'Reilly's. This say it has a lifetime warranty, something like that, or should I just go right to a Sinister pump?
So most of the parts houses are carrying the water pump on these trucks now. I'm not saying that I don't suggest that, but I don't suggest that. You go ahead and spend the money, and you can do a Sinister if you want to. That's a good pump. You can also do a stock OE one right from Chevrolet if you'd like to. I feel like you get a better unit inside of that. The lifetime warranty is not going to make as much of a difference as making sure that you get just a good unit, because it's a rough job. I mean, you know, if you've never done that before, that job's going to take you a little while. I think it's a 32 metric 12-point socket. It's either 32 or 36, man. I'm sorry, I can't remember the number. You're going to need that metric to get the that metric 12-point socket to get the harmonic balancer off, because the harmonic balancer's got to come off to get to one bolt on the water pump. But yeah, other than that, you won't have any problems with it. I would just suggest to either pick it up from Chevrolet. You can do our Sinister one, however you want to do it, man.
Alrighty. I mean, the water pump shouldn't be that big of a deal.
No.
Because I've done it on shit like Subarus.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
That you just about have to take the whole engine out to get to half the time.
Yeah, it's just the damn harmonic bouncer, man. Honestly, it's just the damn harmonic bouncer. That'll be the hardest thing you do is get the harmonic bouncer off of it to get to that one damn bolt.
Alrighty, well, thank you.
Hey, no problem, man. Have a good day. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Yeah. I've been awake about a grand total half hour, so my brain's still not quite here.
All right.
But you have a good rest of your day.
Hey, man, appreciate it. Bye. See you, brother. This way, can I help you?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how are you, man?
Well, I have a couple questions about the pickup.
Yes, sir.
So I have a 9973,
Uh-huh.
a 6-speed, and I've been trying to get some pep out of it a little bit, and I just blew my transmission up, and I figured since I'm going to be under it for a while, I just put bigger injectors in it.
Before we go and do that, what happened to your transmission, if you don't mind me asking? Did you?
I think I blew a shifter fork is what it is.
It just won't hold in like 6th gear. It falls out of gear.
Well, it's like it's stuck into gear. It's
Okay.
like it's stuck in third. If I put it in neutral, it's like I'm taking off in third.
Okay.
If I put it in the neutral spot, it's like I'm in third gear.
Yeah, it's probably jumped rail or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is that ZF6? Are they pretty stout, or what is there?
Yeah, they really are. The ZF's a damn good transmission, man. I don't think that's going to be a big job on the fix there.
Okay. Well, I'm set up on it right now. I think they're 175 cc.
Uh-huh.
I have a regulated fuel return. Just a little. I'm probably right around 300 to 400 on that truck right now.
Okay.
But I think I just want to go for it. Just put some big injectors and just make it. My goal is about 650
Okay.
horsepower to the wheels.
Okay.
But I don't know. Do I need to fill my block? I don't know.
No.
To have that block fill for it.
I think you're okay as far as block goes. They've got a good rod in them. I think you're okay. Bottom end off 7.3, man. If you've ever been into a 7.3, that damn thing is a tank. Everything in it is way over engineered. You don't need to worry about that.
So what about the bottom end? Does it need to be gone through before I go to?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think your bottom end, you're fine, man. If you wanted to do anything just to give yourself a little bit more assurance, you could go inside the head and go ahead and stud the head. But even at that point, the head gaskets on 7.3 are tough too, man. So maybe just do head studs, and you're probably ready to rock and roll then.
You think fire rings on the head?
No, I wouldn't think that. I would think head studs would hold you there.
And so what about injector-wise? What would you go with, like a 200 or?
So a 600, you want to do 600, 650 horse, man. Huey injection, I'll be honest with you. There'll be other guys that'll jump out there and probably tell you something else.
I looked into Huey a lot, but do you think I need that dual high pop setup?
What are you running right now as far as the injection? You say 175s?
I think they're 175, yeah.
Yeah, you probably want to climb on up there, maybe into 200s.
Hybrid?
200 over 100 hybrids maybe. And also another thing, we don't have any 7.3 setups turbo-wise that I think that'll carry you where you want to be. But I tell you who does have a good setup on that is Hypermax. Hypermax they've got a little bit older. They're a little bit older company, but they have got the T3, T4 pedestals for those trucks to where you'll be able to drop.
They're turbo right now. I have that.
Okay, yeah.
There are something like that. It's a bearing turbo.
Yeah. But are you running? That's probably a GTP 38R, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't think that'll hold you where you need to go. You're probably going to want to go into like an S300 or S400 frame turbo. Hypermax has that setup kit for that, and then you can pick any box bore turbo that you're going to want to do there.
So, you don't think I'm going to need the quick creed in that block or anything like that?
You will not need to fill that block, man.
So what if I want to gas it? What if I want to put gas behind it or methane or something.
If you're gonna, I mean, that again is gonna come into how much boost you're gonna plan on running, so on and so forth. If you're gonna run a 600 horsepower build on a 7.3, you're not going to need to fill your block. But now, if you're going to throw, if you're going to be a 600 horsepower on fuel and try to be 800 horsepower on nitrous, then that would be a little bit different story. Then you're going to need to fire ring heads and so on and so forth. But
I'm planning on putting gas behind it.
Okay.
Over a little bit more.
Okay. I still don't think you need to fill the block, man, especially not on a daily driver.
Okay. So how realistic is 600 for a daily driver?
For a daily driver 7.3, it's realistic, and if you do it, if you're able to accomplish it, man, more kudos to you, because it's going to take a formula. You're going to have to sit down, talk to people that have been there, and do what they do.
A lot.
Yeah. That's it, man. Education. It really is. Just talk to the people that have built 600 horsepower 7.3s before, and talk
I've been reading a lot online, and it's money. I'm just gonna have to dump money into it. That's all I've been doing. Just to get to the 400 I'm at, it was money.
That's right. That's exactly right. You were talking about H-pops, man, for sure. On H-pop, you probably know this already. You're gonna have to upgrade from to like an adrenaline pump or something like that. You may even have to go to the dual. However they say it, that dual sequential setup, whatever it is on the H-pop, where one's driving the other one.
Yeah. What is have you guys offer anything or seen anything for twin turbo setup on 7.3s? I know there's not much out there, or compound turbo, I guess is what it's called, but I haven't found much out there for it. A lot of the stuff I've seen is all kind of home built.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is. Again, that's what you're going to run into on that. But if you decide to go into compounds, that is going to be a whole lot easier to accomplish if you go ahead and get T3, T4 pedestal on the truck, to go into an S3 or S400 frame turbo. You'll have to get away from your stock turbo configuration. That's going to be the first thing that you've got to do. Once you get another pedestal turbo in there, the world's going to be your oyster.
Okay. And for intercoolers, what do you think for intercoolers?
The stock intercooler's got the efficiency to do what you're wanting to do out of it. Okay. I mean, right now, what you're asking to do.
About guys putting 6.0 intercoolers behind it. They say that they see a drop in the EGT significantly.
Yes, they do. They put the 6.0 intercooler in. I know that is a big upgrade a lot of the guys are doing. I've read it a couple of different ways. I've seen some guys say that it doesn't do that much. I've seen some guys say that it's done tons. You know what I mean? So I've read it both different ways. I haven't done it here in the shop because we just don't put on used parts here, and that's what most people are wanting to do. They're wanting to find them out of the junkyard and put them in the truck. So
the stock intercooler, you think it's all right?
I think it'll pack you a 650, no problem.
Okay. So once I get to 650 and I put like a 250 shot behind it, where do you think that'll push me to once I have that gas going behind it?
I'd say that's going to put you well into the 700-800 range. I would think so. If my buddy Jared Holder is watching this video, I'd like to see him comment. I'm sure that he's been. I'm sure he's probably been ghetto fogging 7.3s since Jesus was a baby. He might be able to chime in there and comment and let you know where he thinks you'd be too. Again, this is all going to be relative to what turbo you wind up going with. The 38R is going to be hindering you. You're going to need to step up. Check out Hypermax's website, man. I hate to give kudos to one of my competitors out there, but Hypermax they've got some pretty good setups to get you in the turbos that you need to be in.
You think single turbo is the way to go for it? Just go for it, or you think compound would be the way to do and just try to make it work?
I think single is going to be the way. I think single is going to be a whole lot easier for you, man. I really do. You're already going to cross such a big bridge when you go over to the non-stock pedestal turbo. That's going to be such a bridge that you cross right there. I think single is going to be where you're going to want to stay. You're going to love it anyway.
When I did my original build, I got rid of that the stock pedestal. Got it different because I had to for that 38R. I knew I was going to blow that turbo eventually because I blew my stock one up.
Right.
Going down the highway, just oil everywhere in my intercooler, and that's when I got that 38R.
Yeah.
I figured if I got that different pedestal, I might as well, because I'm going to have to upgrade that turbo if I want to go for it.
Right. That's right. Well, man, whatever I can do to help you, let me know. I'd be glad to help you any way I can.
All right. I'm sure you'll be hearing from me about that.
Yeah. Just holler at me, man. Good luck to you.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks, sir. See you, brother. Mansell is on the phone, and Mansell wants me to talk why Michigan football rules. I don't know about Michigan football ruling any damn thing, but I damn sure hope that you all beat Ohio State. I'm sorry to Ohio State fans. I
I'm so
can't.
bitter over Urban Meyer.
I'm a little bit bitter over the whole Urban Meyer thing. But let's talk to Chad Harper. Thoroughbreds, this Wade.
Hey Wade, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
All right, so I was just chiming in on y'all on your Facebook Live, and I was like, okay, I figured I'd give it a shot and see if I can get some questions answered.
Absolutely, man. What can I do to help you?
All right, so I have a 1991 Cummins 12 valve.
Uh-huh.
It is non-intercooled,
Okay.
and I'm wanting to upgrade the turbo without putting an intercooler. Is that an option, or is that something that I could do?
Okay, so a couple different things that we're getting ready to do, man. That's actually a good question. It's funny that you called. So we're getting ready to put a couple of different turbine housings on the website right now. So you got a 91, right?
Yes, sir.
So the 91 turbo has got a 21 centimeter turbine housing on it. It's way damn oversized. Way oversized. We're going to be offering a couple of different turbine housings that would be really nice drop-in upgrades for you. A 16 centimeter wastegated I've got that we're going to get ready to be putting on the website, and an 18 centimeter. The 18 centimeter would be halfway between the two, but the 16 centimeter turbine housing would be a lot quicker spooling, just a lot funner truck to drive. That would be a really easy and fairly inexpensive upgrade for you to do to the truck, man, that you would love it.
Okay. So I have another question.
Yeah.
I'm running performance injectors, fuel pin, governor spring, and I have a 4-inch straight, all the way back from the turbo. And I'm wanting to put a cold air intake. Is there something available for that, or no?
I can't remember that, man. You know what? That's not that hard of a truck that you could put just about any intake in there that you wanted to. I mean, really, it's going to be just about the same daggone configuration as what the 94 trucks are. If you don't mind the box being a little cockeyed inside the engine compartment, I think you could run just about whatever you want it to, man.
It's not gonna. None of the pipes are gonna fit up
Yeah.
exactly right, but you should be able to modify that.
Yeah, you should be able to modify it to make it do whatever you need it to do, man. Even at that speed, if you wanted to, you could also just do air filter right on the front of the turbo. You know what I mean?
That's what I plan on doing.
Yeah. As long as it's a rigid enough filter, man, that it's not going to suck down once you're gouging down on it. I think you're going to be okay there.
And upgrading my turbo, I won't need to put an intercooler, will I?
No, if you do a turbine, an intercooler is going to be a good thing for you. And I don't want you to think that it's not. An intercooler is definitely going to be a performance advantage for the truck. But if that's not the direction that you want to go, if you want to do something more cost effective, doing a turbine housing swap is going to be the most cost effective, better one for you.
Okay. What would that run me price wise? Do you know off the top of your head?
I do not know off the top of the head, but I tell you what, I'm gonna shoot the moon here. I might be able to get you pretty close. Hold on just 1 second.
We've got Wade in a real tech savvy position today, where he can Google everything right in front of him while he's doing these questions. So.
Man, I won't be far off of it. Okay. If you wanted to do that housing, I could do $100 on the 16 centimeter, and I might have a little bit better than that in it. But we'll say for sake of argument, $100 for the 16 centimeter. If you want to do the middle of the road, if you want to do the 18 centimeter, which would get you a little bit better low end response, and you gain a little bit more on top end. 743. I don't have a price on that. You give me a call, I can get you a price on that one though. I think the 16 centimeter though, you'd be tickled to death with.
Okay.
So much faster spooling, man. So much faster spooling. That 21 centimeter turbine housing on those trucks is just way too much lag.
I took it to the shrink the other day, and I just couldn't get it to spool, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. Thank you for the help, man.
Hey, no problem, man. If there's anything we can do to help you, let us know.
All right, thank you, man.
All right, thanks, Chad. See you, brother. Cameron, sorry. Sorry, Cameron. I'm sorry, man. I thought your name. I thought had on the. I looked over and I saw Chad on the caller ID.
Calls right now. You want to answer a Facebook question?
Yeah, that's a Facebook question.
Explain how the new MM3 tuning works.
I wish I knew how the MM3 tuning works. Okay, so a good buddy of mine works with MM3. So here's basically the gist of MM3. MM3 is going to be the same as UDC Pro, but MM3 is going to work on trucks that have you are going to have more emissions changing capabilities with MM3. That's the best way that it's been explained to me. I can be totally wrong on that. UDC Pro is going to work on all the platforms from 98.5 all the way to 2016. MM3 is going to be the one if you're going to need to make any emissions changes and so on and so forth. That's the best way I know how to explain it. This is my UDC Pro. I'm getting ready to put this on my truck and start working with it just a little bit. Duramax tuner, I know is starting to tune with MM3. They're going to be coming out with some custom tuning too. So.
We'll let it roll for a little bit. Phone call's been good.
Okay. Yeah, thanks everybody for calling.
Yeah,
man.
we'll probably take about one more phone call. If somebody wants to call
If you
in,
want to call.
we'll take a few more Facebook questions.
Mansell. Oh man, good man. If you guys looking for clutch, keep Southman in mind. Southman's good. They're good people. They're good folks. They make a good product.
Yeah, and they're comedians.
And they're comedians too. Brett Ricketts was again Woman Crush Wednesday winner of the century. He did it again.
We'll do this question. If no phone call, by then we'll wrap it up. But,
Okay.
What diesel would you recommend for the first-time buyer with $10K to spend? I like that question.
That's a good question, and honestly, I bet you that's the gist of our business. We were talking about this the other day. I bet you that is probably the gist of our business is young guys and girls that are out there that are buying secondhand trucks, so on and so forth. But Dodge or the 734 or 98.5 to 02 Dodge. Yeah, absolutely. This way can I help you.
What's up, Wade?
Hey, how are you, man?
Doing great.
Good.
We got a 2015 Cummins. Brand new truck, basically. It's a mega cab, 2500.
Mm-hmm.
It pops in the drive line. When you're driving along, you're in the fuel, you get out of the fuel, and then you get back in the fuel, it pops noticeably.
Okay.
And I climbed under it and checked the U-joints, and the U-joints are fine in the drive shaft. Do you think it could be the transmission or the rear end? Or
how many miles are on the truck?
Well, it's done it from 3 miles on the truck when I picked it up from the dealership, and I've got 37,000 on it now.
Wow.
Here, and it's still doing it.
Does it sound like it's coming from the front?
No, I mean, just like if you get in the fuel, taking off from a red light, and you just barely take off, you're going, and then you let out of fuel, and then you get back in the fuel, it'll pop. Like it's taking up driveline slack, but there's no driveline slack to take up.
Okay. But does it, I guess, where does the sound feel like it's coming from? Does it sound like it's coming from more of the back, more of the front? You can't really tell.
I think it's mid truck, so probably the transmission, but
okay.
And I've racked my brains on this thing. I've crawled under it, looked at it. I'm a diesel mechanic by trade, but
automatic or standard shift?
It's auto.
Is it automatic?
6-speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, as a mechanic, you probably know this, and I'm sure you've done it. Have you dropped the drive shafts out of it and checked the U-joints?
I haven't. I just got under there with a small pry bar and messed with them, and they look fine.
You know, a lot of times in U-joints, when you have a vibration at an odd speed, which is not what you have, you need to drop the drive shaft out and actually check the U-joints with your hand, check them for any binding or whatnot. But that's just an odd thing, man. I wonder if you've got a sound somewhere else and it's not resonating to sound like the back of the truck. I tell you, the first thing that comes to my mind also is sway bar. For some reason, I've heard a couple of guys with 14, 15, 16 trucks that have had loose sway bar links or looser sway bar links. They were able to tighten them up and get rid of a squeak here or something like that there. But that's not what you're seeing either. So
That's what mine did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a noticeable, like,
pop.
you're going out to a backcountry road,
Yeah.
and you go to slow down for a curve, you let out of it,
Yeah.
and when you get back in it, it's boom.
It's like
I mean, it's like somebody just dropped something in the bed of the truck almost.
Man, I would take one Saturday afternoon, drop both the drive shafts out of drop the rear drive shaft and feel the joints, make sure they're not binding or have any rough spots sounding in them or rough spots feeling in them, and drop the front drive shaft and do the same thing, man. I think that's where you're at now, because you've got to drop the drive shafts to make sure.
Yeah, I took it to the dealership, and they said all these trucks do it.
Really?
And I understand.
No.
You know, all 2015s don't do that.
No, I don't believe it. I haven't had anybody to call me to pop. We've had people call us about squeaks and stuff of that nature, but it's always been something that's loosened up over time or something of that nature.
Right on. All right, man. Well, I appreciate it.
All right, brother. I hope you find it, man. Anything we can do to help you, let us know.
All right.
All right. Thanks, sir. Bye. This is going to be one of sales guys right here.
Is it?
Anonymous.
Does it say anonymous?
Absolutely.
Great.
This way.
Am I on there?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Fuck you!
Of course.
Is that all they did?
That's it. Fuck you. That's all we got. You called, you're on the air, and all you could get was a fuck you. Well, that's awful.
And then they giggled too.
Yeah,
They couldn't
yeah.
even say it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd say that was okay.
Let's wrap it up.
All right.
You got 3 that we can pick from. You got Cameron Harper, Michael Beckham, or Wesley Minshouse. Those are your 3 call-ins. I missed one of them, so which one do you want to be the winner? Michael was the first caller.
What are we sending?
We should send the shirts and stuff. I'll come up with a few things.
Send Cameron the shirt because I called him the wrong name. Because I called him Chad.
So
Send the other 2 guys a couple stickers. Can we do that? Yeah, man, we can do that. We're gonna send everybody's. Everybody gets a participation rating today.
Yeah, everybody's a winner. All right. All right, so Cameron, Michael, and Wesley, if you are still watching the video, do me a favor and go up to the top of the Facebook page and message the Thoroughbred Diesel Facebook page, and I'll get with you after this video and we'll get you your goods. So thanks for watching, guys. Call-in's been good today. If you don't like the call-in version, if you'd rather us go back to the Facebook Q&A only, comment and let us know. We're just looking for feedback on this. So if this isn't what you want, we won't do it. We will work on having sound a little bit better. I know it's a little sketchy today, but this was a new way we were doing this, so we get better video. We'll work on it. So tell them bye, Wade.
Bye, Wade. Thanks, guys.